anyone wants to say hi to the 2 people that might watch this on YouTube, feel free to.
Hello, YouTube.
What's up, YouTube?
I am
I didn't see you
Jake.
before me, goddammit.
I'm way too much.
I feel so important. Don't you guys feel important? I feel important.
Oh, I do. I get really annoying when I start getting recorded. Sorry.
No, man, that's okay.
Like every 5 minutes, I'm just gonna throw out a real cheesy joke.
Perfect.
I'll do it. Yeah.
We need cheese puns. Alright,
Is all the nameplates visible? I only
It's
see
gonna
mine.
be a good time.
I only see my nameplate. Is it all set to be shown, or what?
Actually, that's kind of interesting. Let me see if I can update that. Advanced, the name, all players can view. Yeah, I just needed to update that. Hold on. You should begin seeing other people's names now.
Yeah, I can see that.
I have it set now so that mainly everything on the token, only you on your character can see and edit it. Unless you guys want to update it, in which case you can just go to the second page there where it says advanced player permissions. But anyways, go ahead and take your characters. High Corax is over here for now.
Okay, now I see nameplates. Groovy.
Go and take your character and arrange them in the order you feel like. I want you guys to go ahead and handle this. How you want to go about the day. So if we want to have Sir 14th go and look around the city here, we'll have him do number 1.
First of all, I think we should go and pick up the reward from the quest the other day.
Yeah, I was actually just
haven't done that.
Yes.
get that.
Arrow, you there? Is Arrow there?
He should be.
Yo.
Ian. Can you? Can you do the before bedtime heal?
Yeah, go ahead and give him a heal roll.
Well, here's the thing about that.
I worry about that bedtime here.
I already rolled for it.
Okay, what do you roll?
A 6.
Oh shit, that was that roll? I didn't know that was for that roll.
Well, it could not be for that roll.
Yeah, let's say it was not for that roll, because I did not know you were rolling for that roll.
Okay. I am playing some music.
There we go.
And,
That's
you know
almost
what?
better.
You go ahead and take a plus 1d4 damage going forward.
That's so dumb.
Actually, no. Well, I'm not leveled yet, so just take your heal. But let me just roll the heal.
Yeah, we don't formally level until we go to bed.
Oh, baby.
Oh man, the other paper cut's gone.
You don't even need to sleep.
Oh.
You need to save all night.
It's like, oh my.
What's your HP right now, 14th?
I'm about to put that down.
So, Morning, how did you get that green bar over your head?
There we go. That's my HP. If you're looking at the green bar on the top of my head.
Oh, there it is. So, I just gotta make it appear for everybody.
Oh, you're gonna show health bars? I thought we were gonna keep that a little private.
No, for your own.
Alright. Yeah, that's why I didn't say it out loud.
Yeah.
Since I figured we want to keep that a little bit ambiguous.
Okay.
So, what are these numbers on the field?
Yeah, I wanted you guys to arrange yourself how you wanted to go about the day. Whoever you think would get up earliest.
Quick question, character.
Uh-huh.
Start. Does anyone have any new bonds, or are we gonna just use the old one?
I think we talked about it last time,
Yeah.
but we probably don't have to worry about it too much.
Yeah, did anyone get any new bonds? I pretty much kept the same bonds for everyone except for...
I think everyone changed at least 2 bonds.
Yeah, I think I resolved a couple, and I
When-
filled them out with new ones.
When we resolve one, do we have to change them?
Yes.
Yeah,
You have to cross it off and find the one.
So could we come up with something like this person should gain
Yes.
something ominous, Because I wrote out my new bonds. So I had to think about them, actually, like, this week.
Yeah, I mean, they're just guidelines there at that point. So, I mean, once you've fulfilled that first bond, you can write down any bond you want with that character.
Because it's all from your point of view anyway, so even if you say something like, this person owes me 100 gold pieces, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get 100 gold pieces, you know.
Yeah. Well, I've written down 3, but should I run them past you first? Like...
Well, they're your mindset on that character that you're interacting with. So I mean, it's up to you. It's completely up to you. You could probably just bring it up at the end of session when.
Yeah, I believe the only one actual result was the one with Rin.
My only one was the one with you, 14.
Alright, so I need a new one for Rin. I believe they had some more suggestions in the book.
Yeah, they had a couple. Real quick.
Something I think we forgot to do last session. We didn't include XP for alignment.
Alignment? Oh, yeah, we didn't do anything with alignment. Wait, no, I got my alignment XP.
Yeah, I definitely, I mentioned it. I probably got talked over, but I mentioned it, and I trust you guys to look at your alignment, and then if you fulfilled it, go ahead and mark it. If you don't think you did and you did fulfill it, go ahead and mark it. If you didn't fulfill it last session or didn't mark it last session.
No, I did mark it.
Well, then go ahead.
Thank you.
Anyways, go ahead and
I know
arrange yourselves.
Yeah, I know Sir would wake up pretty early to go to, church and stuff.
Wow, the 2, 3, fuck.
Well, I think I would wake up early too for training and such other martial artist activities.
Alright, so we probably would wake up around the same time.
Yeah, I want to wake up, have some shit, and study.
Okay.
I'd probably wake up last, or maybe not last, but I don't wake up too early, but living on the streets, I've gotten used to waking with the sunrise.
Well, it seems everyone specifically wants to wake up early except you. So I guess you wake up last.
I don't have anything I need to do, and with the comfort of an inn, I probably would sleep in.
The rewards of discipline.
Maybe
Yes.
there's some girls in the inn. I know.
So, Cheats, let's say we wake up early. What do we see in the inn? How's the inn? Is there people in there?
There are a few, but this is a very high-class inn. They definitely try to make the guests feel like they are isolated from the troubles of the world. So, upstairs, you maybe see 1 or 2 serving staff. That's about it.
Tavern for wenches? Something?
I think it's a little early for wenches.
Well, Sarah's gonna get.
What time is it?
So yeah, what time? Mine would wake up around 6 a.m.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, but, okay, so to represent you guys getting up, and this will be the order that we go through people's days in, go ahead and, put yourselves next to those numbers on that screen.
Mm-hmm. I'm already there.
Oh!
Oh my, Vier, behave yourself.
Sorry.
Baka. Slash.
Hey! Hey, you!
Rin, what time are you waking up?
Hey, wait, we've combined. There you go.
Okay.
Like Aerovia. Yeah.
What time is Rin waking up?
I think around 6, 7 a.m.
So
Early.
about the same time as me and the other people are waking up around that time too. Vier, what time would you wake up?
Yeah, about the same time as Ren, I suppose.
So,
Be reading a few texts, some arcane knowledge, preparing spells.
okay, so you guys should probably be waking up about the time I get back in. What my morning rituals consist of is waking up, I'm out of gear. I'm not gonna sleep in gear. I don't adorn myself in my gear, my massive plate mail.
Your holy adornments.
Yeah, I do keep my holy symbol on me though. And I
What's your
go,
holy symbol? I don't recall you mentioning it.
well, you haven't seen it, have you?
Is it your sword? No.
No, I don't have a
Sorry, you don't have
sword.
a sword.
I have a
Yeah, no,
halberd.
but, yeah. Is that it?
No.
Okay.
I think I haven't then.
He hasn't shown it to you guys yet. Alright,
Yeah,
alright.
you never asked. So, I would just go to the local church, or look for a local church if I can.
You cannot find one.
I'll ask
Is there no
around.
church in the town?
Surprisingly, no, not in the town proper. Everybody just kind of looks at you weird when you mention the church. You get the feeling this is a very insular town about their religious beliefs. Some people mention some noble on the town council, somebody you might want to talk to, but they kind of scurry off afterwards.
So is this kind of like a fiefdom, like a small kind of... So does someone actually rule over this town? Like,
It's actually there's a mayor that he's elected, but he's really more of the head of the council, who kind of put everything to a vote and rule on matters of citywide, townwide importance. They call it a
Okay.
town, but it's really more of a city if you look at size.
They're
And
probably evil or going to be dead. Betting on it. Probably
alright,
evil or dead.
what's this noble's name? Let me write that down.
so
You're
it
fine.
is a fiefdom.
Mhm.
It is a fiefdom then.
Certainly. We'll go with those terms then. The noble's name was, and interestingly enough, nobody ever uses his first name. It was Sir Sarkov. Sarkov.
Okay.
Sir Sarkov. Perfect. And
And he has a council beneath him? Is that right?
No, he is a member of the council.
Okay.
did I get where I could find him?
He is actually, he'll be down at the town hall later on in the day. They don't really start working until about 7 a.m.
Alright, so does this coin practice does this town is this town by like the sea or a body of water, or is it just along crossroads, or what's the region like? Is it remote? Is it
It's fairly, I would say fairly remote, just because almost everybody in the region lives in or around the city. You're about a day's journey to the west to the oceans. There's a short mountain range just a little bit to the north. But otherwise, the rest of the world kind of spirals off in each direction to the south and the east.
south and east is the only signs of life then?
For the most part. I mean, there are obviously nomadic tribes up in
Yeah,
the,
but like
up the
true
mountains.
civilization is only in the south and east.
South and east from here, yes.
What about...
And
north?
the oceans to the west?
Yes.
Okay.
What about north? North.
The
Is there
mountain
something
ridge.
up there?
But beyond the mountain ridge, generally, there are a lot of travelers that come through the mountain ridge there, sometimes merchants, but they don't really talk about civilization much past
Alright.
the mountain ridge.
Does this place practice the coin splitting system where they have these cutters to chop a coin into parts so you can pay like a fourth of a coin or an eighth of a coin? Or is it just standard coin?
That's just standard coin.
Alright.
Question. About this mountain range. Do I know something? Do I know anything about that?
Let's see here. I don't know. Do you know something about it?
Well, maybe that mountain range is close to the mountain where I trained, and this town happened to be close.
That works perfectly then.
Alright.
Yes, somewhere in that mountain range, there is a mountain that most people don't go on, where secretive order of monk trains. Anyways,
Alright, so what I'm going to be doing before heading back town is buying the provisions that I believe I sent you already.
yes, go ahead and mark those.
Yes, okay. And I'm down to 8
Oh, it is
coins.
worth noting that all of your coin was waiting for you when you went downstairs.
Alright. So I would have picked that up, and I will be down to 8 coins. And yeah, head back. And
Okay, sounds...
most likely bump into the other two wakey birds, Rin and Vier.
Speaking of which, Rin, you are doing some early morning training?
Of course, squats and outs. I'm punching on the air, but mostly, but it's short. Nothing too.
Nothing like severe bolster training status.
Just the basic exercises, right?
Yeah, and
Okay.
then I'll go down and drink some tea to start the morning.
Alright, sounds good, sounds good. Alright, and VR.
Well, you know me. I'm practicing spells. I'm preparing them and reading.
Perfect. Beautiful stuff right there. Alright.
Should I tell you which spells I want to prepare today?
No, I trust you to handle, your spell book. I mean, it's not difficult. It's not calculus.
All right.
So I mean, if you want to, go ahead and let me check this here. If you go over to your character and put it in abilities, if you want, you can just type out a little list there.
Huh?
But that's if you wanted to.
Speaking of spells, I did not see anywhere that seems to imply that I have to memorize spells. Since I'm getting Divine Favor and get...
No, you get it as per the commune. Smooth.
Okay.
Oh. So how do you make spells in Roll20? I don't know.
You don't. I mean, you could just type it out. Just type out the names. I've got the PDF right in front of me, so I can look at what the spells do if I need to.
Level +1. So I would have 3 spells I prepare. From level...
your level is one less for that. I do.
Oh,
if I do
yes.
recall.
So I'll be considered level 2, so I'd have only 2 spells prepared.
Right.
Okay.
And
those two, please.
all my rotes.
So you level up 14?
Yes.
He did.
So when I get back to town, I would greet them and excuse myself for an hour.
You go and pray. Well, here we'll assume that you meet up with them after you commune.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll kind of hand wave that. It'll come up if it becomes important to the story. But for now,
I think we should skip forward to when we actually get together and go for our reward, unless we want to actually talk in character.
The reward
no,
was...
yeah.
The reward was waiting downstairs.
The reward was waiting downstairs for you. It was delivered.
Okay.
This is the next morning, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was kind of curious of what actually created those filth elementals down there, but well, I guess that's how it works. Like,
It was whatever that...
Well, we can figure it out when we get back and meet together.
Yeah.
Elementals.
All right.
Alright, so I would go out. Well, I mean, how big is this town? I mean, you said it wasn't too big and it was a little isolated, and the people were a little bit kind of kept to themselves a little bit. Or just a little more private.
No, in terms of religious beliefs, they definitely are a little more private.
Right, but that leads me to assume that they might be a little bit more. They might have some strange customs that I'm not
The heathens,
used
dude.
to, or something. I'm not sure. You know what I mean? Is there anything like other than that?
Here, give you one moment.
R.I.P. Ultimate Warrior.
So I think we should actually investigate what created those filth elementals. I was expecting to get someone to explain us.
Well,
where they came from or something.
I presume it was that beast we took out by going inside of, which was quite...
Yeah, it was the Shaga.
Yes, whatever that creature was.
Yeah, the filth elemental. Anyway, sorry about that.
How
Where did-
elemental spark
where did that
inhabiting a pile of filth.
Where did that shot came from, anyways?
That is a question. It was quite big. Couldn't have just crawled right in.
Maybe a
Yeah, and
great
I
magician.
doubt just filthy water can create such a thing. So yeah, I'm kind of suspicious about it.
Real quick, for your question earlier, Arrow, No, it's a pretty large. It's called a town.
Wait.
but
Oh yeah,
it's
right.
really
It has
more
a
of a city in
sewer.
terms of large.
Right, I didn't think about that. Well, okay, then I would feel comfortable then going and playing in the town square. Is there any law that I would know about against this?
No, I mean there are a few street performers here and there. I mean,
Oh,
it's not a widespread profession here by any means, but I mean, there's.
I would go towards one of the less impressive performers to make myself look better, but not too close to piss him off. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just around the corner or something like that.
Okay.
And I would just set out my shoe and start playing.
All right.
Question.
Mhm.
What's the name of the town?
Interestingly enough, you get weird how do I put this? They're evasive answers every time you ask somebody about it.
Like,
Like-
I just kind of came up on it, like on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. For example, what kind of evasive answers?
Well, you kind of get you kind of get a few people going, huh? I don't really know, or don't worry about it, or that's kind of a weird question to ask, don't you think?
Is it by any chance named Rapesville?
No, it's not named Rapesville.
All right.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You don't need to know the name.
Would
of the
we
town.
have a map of the? Yeah.
Yeah,
A
that's
map-
still legit.
Wouldn't a
suspicious
map of the
all.
region fall under adventuring gear?
A map of the region?
Yes. Or
Yes.
all right. So I will expend one of my charges of adventuring gear for a map of the region, and try ascertaining what the town is or where it is.
Yeah, it's just a little bit south of the mountains, a little bit east from the ocean. You do see very, very small towns off to the far south and far east, but mainly here, the main identifying feature of the region would be the town you're in. Interestingly enough, the town name, kind of scrawled next to it, is actually scratched out a little bit. But you get the first two letters, which are G and O, but
Good Springs.
the rest of it is kind of scratched out from there.
How many more letters does it look like it might be?
Uh,
A question. How did you guys get in this town? Because I just explained I came from the nearby mountains, but how did you get in here?
Yeah, how'd you get here, man?
Well, you'll have to ask my character himself.
I felt like
Well,
that was in
I'll
character.
ask you.
Okay.
I'd rather have something more suspicious to actually worry about that, but I'll get to that eventually.
5 more letters, by the way. Beyond the GL.
GL or GO?
GO, like golf, awesome.
Okay.
Anyways, sorry about that. Moving on. Arrow, you did a little bit of planting. You gonna come back
Hey,
to
I'm
the,
sorry.
in
I was-
anytime soon, meet up with the rest of the party here?
Arrow?
Sorry, I was away. I didn't hear what you just said.
Oh, you're fine. I was asking when you wanted to come back and meet with the rest of your
All
party.
right. I would probably play. I mean, how does it get busy around a certain time?
No, I mean, you could feel it kind of ebbs and flows throughout the day with general working schedules.
Okay. Well, if there was no rushes or anything like that, then I'd probably stop playing after about an hour and just go back.
Yeah.
Did I make any coin?
Yeah, you made about 3.
Sweet.
Okay, this is an important question. I mentioned I went down and drank some tea,
Uh-huh.
right? So, is the tea good? Or
It is very fucking good. It is like ridiculously good tea.
Awesome.
Now, oddly enough, you all 4 of you are in here, in the well, we'll say common room for now. Really kind of more of a lounge. But, all of the money has been picked up by all of you. However, Hycorax is nowhere to be found.
Oh, by the way, can I do something really quick? I wanted to use my bardic knowledge of heroes and legends earlier to maybe see if I remember anything about the town when he pulls out the map.
Alright. I'm still looking at the map, so you could just come over and do that.
Yeah, he's gonna work with you. I kind of remember.
Just to see if I remember anything, but I don't recall.
That's quite odd. This town appears to have its name scratched out. Go something.
A lot of let's put it this way. Truthfully, you do remember a town fitting very, very accurately the description of this town. Mm-hmm. It always has a lot of heroes in it, if you catch my drift. There's always
like
a need,
adventuring parties?
like adventuring parties, like a lot of very famous heroes have.
I suddenly have this dreaded feeling, like a pit in my stomach, and I kind of turn to the rest of the group, and I'm like, I remember something, but the stories that my pa used to tell me about this place, I don't remember them being good, but it was so long ago, I couldn't say for sure.
We're all together, right?
Yes, except for High Corax.
Okay. Just like eating or something.
Oh yeah, you guys are in the, like I said, the common lounge area of the thing.
Oh well.
Someone bring me some mead.
It seems very weird to me. This town actually doesn't have a name.
Yeah, it's a little ominous, right?
It does have a
really good, though.
Don't be puppy. It does have a name. It says so right on this map. It seems to have been damaged at some point.
True. Sir 14th is correct. It does have a name. We just have to find it.
What's peculiar is how evasive people are being about it.
Yeah,
it
people
goes something.
To talk about that.
There appears to be another 5 letters, but I can't make it out.
Indeed. By the way, a wench does come by with some mead and holds out her hand for a coin.
I look through my robes and kind of pull out a shiny coin, give it to her.
She takes the coin and kind of walks off afterwards.
Thanks, and I'll swig that down.
Okay, next thing. Is the mead good?
It is very fucking good.
Well, I drink a lot of it and then say, yes, this will do.
This inn is obviously very, very good at what they do.
This seems to be a
town is
pretty nice
incredible.
Yeah,
I love
but
this town, guys.
Yeah, it's pretty nice, but how? It seems pretty weird that we got paid by mail.
Hey, barmaid, another glass.
We haven't seen anyone. We haven't seen anyone after that mission.
Hey,
it seems
fine,
kind of strange.
Relax.
Could I spout lore to perhaps remember a song about this place?
Yeah, certainly. Go ahead.
This one is called.
By the way, I seem to have a small bag with supplies next to me, and something strapped to my waist. Along with the map that I'm looking at.
Boom, 11.
Okay. Let's see here. 11. All right. So, spouting lore about this place.
Just a song maybe that might mention it, not necessarily anything specific, but something that might get people talking.
There, like I said, you can kind of remember one of the groups of heroes that they always talked about before. They managed to save the town from a dragon that was ravaging it.
Okay.
Goddamn dragon?
You tell us this?
No, the bard does.
No, I'm asking if the bard tells us this.
Oh, well, no, I was just rolling to see what I remember and start, thinking of a song. And I start playing about that party defeating the dragon, ravaging this town.
Alright, I kind of choke as he's playing. Dragon!
But I try to make it... I try to use names if possible, right?
It was many years ago, many years ago, actually. All they really have is the name of the dragon and the name of the heroes.
Okay, yeah, that's what I would be. That's what I'd be singing about. Really, I would just be singing about these heroes and this dragon.
Yeah.
Many years ago.
The dragon was killed?
He was killed.
Or was he? Dun dun dun.
Oh God. That's true.
Does the legend say where exactly he was killed? Was it killed in town, a specific part of town?
He was killed in town.
Any specific parts?
Actually the middle of the town, the square, right next to the town council building.
So,
What an interesting tale you have there.
You're asking me this?
No, I'm telling that to the bard. He has an interesting tale.
Yeah, that's me. I smile at you and go on, and I try to continue the song as long as I can. Do any of the townspeople react to this?
They're kind of looking at you weird for playing right in the middle of their lounge.
Well, I wouldn't play like too loud. You know, I'd be playing like off in the corner a little bit.
Right. Yeah, that's fine. They're still looking at you weird.
Arrow, you might want to.
I mean, it would be like you going to the mall and there's some dude just sitting there playing a guitar singing about dragons.
Well, I thought we were in a,
I'll join
like
him.
a little bar, kind of.
Yeah, you're in the lounge area.
Well,
Nah.
if that happened in real life, I'll join that guy. Just saying.
Cool. I mean, I would just be kind of repeating the song, so
Yeah.
if Fable could Rin could catch up. I would keep singing it.
Okay, sounds good. That's
So
that's
yeah,
fine,
whatever you
that's
guys want to do, I don't know. So sorry. 14th asked me something, and I just nodded to him. I didn't really answer anything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do we get something
But
from this song?
I do say their names, right? Do you think you could give us the names?
Sure. What do their names sound like, Arrow?
Oh, okay. Let's think of the dragon's name together, maybe, if we could.
Overkin? No, nah.
The dragon's name was Smog.
Smog? No.
A red drake.
The dragon's name was Mr. Fluffy.
Alduin?
George.
George is good.
Foreman.
That's a brilliant name for a dragon.
Carl.
Okay. George the Dragon.
No.
What's the name of the other dragon in Skyrim? Yeah. There was two.
Parthenax?
Well, he
Yes.
did grill it down.
Parthenax?
Arthanax. He was awesome. Yeah, Arthanax.
Is that P-A-R-T-H-A-N-A?
P-A-R...
Arthanax, yeah. That goodly dragon trains you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that better.
I like George better.
Well,
Arthanax.
George wasn't the name of the dragon. George was the name of the paladin leading the group. Sir George.
Sir George.
Well, that's kind of that's very classic.
Exactly. Sir George. He was indeed a paladin.
And they had to have a fighter, right?
I assume he stabbed the dragon with a spear while he was riding a white horse.
Yeah, that'd be
Right.
pretty badass, like a giant lance.
Yes.
Well, I don't know what you guys want to do. I'll just type this out.
Go ahead.
So I ask, I mention again how strange it is to have the pay directly sent to us instead of, getting it from someone.
That's
That's
not
weird.
too. That's not too odd.
Well, that's not weird, but what about the horrible tentacle thing we fought last day?
Now
That's
that was odd. What could such a creature be doing in the sewers? It was way too massive to just slide its way in.
Yeah, I think odd is an overstatement.
It was an aberration.
I mean, that creature fit all of us inside of it when we went to instruct its core.
Not to mention, it didn't even seem natural, like it was created or brought from somewhere else.
Maybe an evil wizard.
And that was it. It was just 3 heroes, Arrow.
Yeah.
To say the least, there was something very interesting about this town. There is definitely something interesting about this town. Getting a filth monster and a dragon. In itself, it's not too absurd though. But how could such a large creature get inside without knocking out any of the torches that line the walls of the sewer system?
Or breaking through
Yes.
any of the sewers. It didn't seem broken or anything.
And there was no immediate entrances there. We had to go all the way back to the way we came in to reach it.
Perhaps a failed experiment
Perhaps.
In the sewers.
in the
Who
sewer.
would
Yes.
make it?
I mean,
Well, looks
we're
like-
better to hide an experiment. Who would want to go into such filthy locations?
True.
a crazy wizard probably, or something else.
The deep dank
There's-
underbelly. There's many horrors.
There is also the fact about the filth elementals. Did that creature make them, or they were just there?
It must have.
Perhaps the toxicity of the city itself became animated.
Well,
One
that makes
toxic
sense.
city.
That doesn't explain the tentacle monster.
No, it does not.
I really wanted to talk about that with our employer. Cheats. Do we know our employer by face? I mean, we've talked to it face by face, or
It was
We've
job
never
posting, but it was posted by the mayor.
I actually would like to. I actually heard word of a member of the council that I was advised to speak to. Perhaps we should inquire upon him what he might know, and if we're lucky, maybe there's more work.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
about 7 a.m. The town council gets to their building and to their offices at that point.
Sir Sarkov was the person I was directed to. If you guys would like to, perhaps we could direct some of our questions that way.
yeah, we probably should.
Yes.
Just
Good Sir Knight.
I'd like to. Yes, we should. And if we get another job out of this person, let's just make a strategy plan before actually fighting anything or doing anything. I think we got a lot of risk in the last mission.
Strategy?
Some crazy shit went down, definitely. I kind of stopped playing after nobody seems to be stirred by this in the place to come talk to me.
They are just weirded the fuck out.
Yeah.
Because you are not a lounge singer, my friend.
I figure that they don't know the story, at least.
It's very possible.
Actually, I would call over one of the serving maids and maid, just here for a moment.
Mhm.
You hear the song my friend was listening, a tale of a past adventure in this very town itself. Does this ring any bells to you? I place a coin on the table.
Certainly. I mean, we all grow up with the tales.
Is there anything he missed out on?
No, he's got it pretty much. I mean, it's a famous tale.
Yeah, that is a bit of a tale to tell. Not many people can say they've had a dragon visit their town, let alone die in it. In the town square itself, even.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting, I say.
Has this town come across any other misfortunes before, of course, the recent most one that we took care of?
Oh, are you kidding me? There are misfortunes every day.
Any of such grand scale worth noting?
There was a few wars, a couple invasions.
Any specific creature-wise?
A lot of wizards.
A ton of wizards around this town, huh?
I look suspiciously at
VR?
Bayar for a second.
Oh, yeah,
Hey,
a lot of
what?
wizards.
Joke. It's a joke. Don't worry about it.
I mean, a couple of them have their towers up in the mountains, and obviously, since we're the closest town, they, whenever any of them snap and want to take over something, we're the easiest target, but it is what it is.
I wonder, could you... I show her my map. Could you just point out on the map where they tend to keep their towers?
Just all along the mountain range.
Right. Well, thank you very much. That coin's for you. I press it and lean it forward towards her on the table. And what was your name, dear lady?
My name is Marie.
Marie. Perhaps I'll have some more questions to you some other time. Take care, Marie.
Sure, thank you, sir.
And see, perfect name, perfect name. She does call me sir.
I'll step up
So-
and
I did mark the coin off my sheet.
Okay.
I'll say, Marie,
Sure.
I'm Arrow. Sorry if I caused any disturbance. I know it's early, but I really was interested in what the name of this fair city was. I know this song, I know this tale, but it's driving me mad. I need it for my song.
Generally, the song doesn't really ever bring up the name of the town in it. That's
But such a
kind of
grand
strange there.
It's such a grand city.
It's not
But
that
sorry,
grand.
meta really quick.
Uh-huh.
Hey, stop, Arrow.
So,
I
You metagaming?
no, I wanted to ask a question. Charming and open? That applies to players only, right?
When you speak frankly with someone, you may ask their player.
So you're the player of the NPC.
Sure, go ahead and ask that question.
How can I get you to tell me the name of this fair city?
You would probably have to become a permanent resident.
Thank you.
I'll stop Arrow before he finishes, and I just shake my head at him, like saying, "Let it go." I'm not really. I'm kind of suspicious of the people in this town now. Slightly so, but I want the group to know.
This turns into the Wicker Man.
I look at him and I kind of get like a little ashamed look on my face because or sorry, her rather, and I'm like, sorry about that, Ren. I just kind of step back.
She
Don't worry.
kind of walks off, like takes a glance back, like weirdly.
I leave a coin on the table.
Yeah, that's fine. However, you do note that there is the outflow of people from upstairs is definitely strengthened a little bit. Kind of everybody's leaving for the day.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
All right,
so
man.
Marie left us, or we're still
Yeah,
talking
Marie
to her?
left.
Oh no, she got the fuck out.
All right, dear man and lady.
I
Perhaps-
comment on this. So we start snapping, wars breaking, and inventions bursting in. Yeah, seems like a busy town.
Yes. All right, man.
I do wonder
Perhaps
how.
perhaps
I
we should
wonder
direct.
how it stays. I wonder how it's still up. I mean,
Yeah.
wars,
Right.
agents
War-
and such. Well,
War happens all the time, to tell the truth.
How
It
many
seems.
blocks break-
But it seems strange that there's so many. There's just too many coincidences here. We can't find the name of the city on the map. I don't remember.
Well, the name
of the
is
city
on
from
this
any of
map.
My stories.
The name is on this map. It just this map was damaged. Perhaps the ink seems to have bled.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Is
maybe
there's too many coincidences. Maybe if that was the only thing.
Well,
But
if
the
there,
but the people are weird, and I kind of like lower my voice a bit when I say that, and I'm like, and
maybe maybe the
it's
map
odd.
isn't. Maybe the map isn't just damaged; it's broken by someone.
it appears that this town has a lot of run-ins and they don't trust foreigners, especially with all the wizards coming in and making power plays. Perhaps that filth demon was a power play by one of the wizards of the north. We should
Yeah.
really direct our questions to the council member. I've got the name of Sir Sarkov. He might be able to eliminate some of these conjectures.
You think
Perhaps,
that he
what?
might be the one to speak to then?
Yes, I was directed to him actually when I was questioning about this town earlier today.
But
If you-
Arrow, didn't you mention that you might have lived here before? Are you forgetting something?
I didn't say I might have lived here before.
I know.
How many people does this town seem to have? About 100, 1,000, 10,000?
How many what?
How many people does this town seem to have?
Oh,
100, 1,000?
It kind of fluctuates. There's no actual numbers written down
Approximately.
Anywhere. Approximately, there's at least a few thousand.
Okay, a few thousand. Alright, so not everyone will know each other's faces.
No. It's not. It's definitely not a small town. Like I said, in terms of actual size and population, it's more of a city. They just called it the town.
Well,
Alright.
Yeah.
If you, man and dear lady, would excuse me, I'm just going to get geared up, and perhaps we should go see the council.
I guess if the ale's not poisoned and we stay tonight without being disturbed, it can't be all bad.
Nah, I think it's just they're a bit paranoid from all the bad luck in the past. They seem to probably just want to keep on the down low.
You must be right.
Probably, and also our wizard isn't exactly conspicuous.
No.
With the wizard hat and everything.
This is a remote town, really.
Except for the wizards up north. That seems to come down every so often. Now, if you'll excuse me, and with that, I head back to my room to basically get back in my full plate mail armor.
Base Marine up. All right, sounds good. You managed to all get outside about 7:30.
All right.
And heading straight towards the council building there. Of course, managed to go through the markets and everything on the way, but you do get to the town building on the north side of the Great Square. And it has sorry, I'm reading this weird Skype chat going on. There's a good amount of foot traffic, both going in and coming out. It looks like a very, very well used building. Very wide, got a nice tall ceiling. It's about 3 floors. Go ahead.
Question: does this town seem like it might have more than just mundane items in there, like magic items or such, somewhere? Like, it's pretty big, I imagine, and there's wizards coming and going.
It is very possible. Probably wouldn't be dealt with out in the open, though. People do obviously frown upon wizards, so you'd probably have to search a little bit.
Okay, I just want to know.
Yeah.
So I guess we go to see Mayor Sarkov.
No, Sarkov is just a counselor. In fact, you go in there, are directed.
Yes, once we get in, I would ask to see Sir Sarkov. I was told he seems to be willing to answer questions to newcomers, and since we've recently taken care of a mission, we were hoping to inquire some things.
Certainly. It's on the second floor, on the east side. You'll find his name on the door.
Just walk right in?
Yeah, as long as the door's unlocked.
Onwards.
Okay. You get up to following the guide's directions, and you get to the door. It's on the door. It says Sir Sarkov, and below that, in gold letters, Head of Ministry.
Question: how does the building look like? Is it made with stone, wood?
Stone and wood.
Ornate.
Very ornate. On the front, at least.
On the inside, what is it? Kind of like.
Question: does it seem solid? I mean,
yes, very solid.
Very solid. Okay, just that. I keep an eye on the building and how it's made.
Yeah, you're fine. The interior you were asking, it's very, for lack of a better word, clinical. It's got white ceilings, regular brown floors. I mean, there are a few desks and chairs here and there, but otherwise, mostly everything seems to take place in rooms. Otherwise, it's just hallways.
Okay. So kind of like a town hall style thing?
Yes. In fact, you could definitely say that this is like the town hall for the town.
Interesting. Do they have any, like, chamber of... I was going to say chamber of commerce. No! Like a commerce thing.
The main chamber
library.
The main chamber is located in the center of the building, and it is open when the council is presiding.
Okay, so this is there.
Oh,
Okay, I trust the Paladin's authority to get us to talk to Sir Sarkov.
Yes, you are all standing outside the door right now.
I will
Okay,
not.
yes.
You
So-
hear,
I think it should be you that should address us as the party. Yes. You
kind of
I?
hear,
You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
when you knock,
It was your idea.
I kind of want to get some better clothes first, but I don't know. Could we just
Good
hand
idea.
wave that?
yeah, we'll hand wave it. You've got some better clothes.
How
They're-
much?
They're not all complete ass. 4 coin.
Okay.
I mean, you can run by a basic outfitter.
I'll get them
Anyways,
fitted later.
you hear kind of a clear voice ring out on the other side of the door. Come on in.
I'll turn the doorknob and go right in.
Okay.
After you, Sir Knight.
Sir 14th.
Okay,
correct.
before I assume we're standing in front of the counselor, right?
Right
Head
now,
of
yes, you
Ministries.
just walked into his office.
Does he look old?
No, I would say he's probably maybe early to mid 20s. Got long
Okay.
black hair and a very nice red overcoat he's wearing. He's sitting at his desk.
Is there any seats in front of the desk?
There are 3 seats in front of the desk, and then there are 2 longer kind of benches off to the left and the right as you enter.
I would go to the
So,
lead seat, place my hand on it, and say, "May I?"
Of course.
I'll
What
take a
can I
seat.
help you folks with?
We were directed to you if we had some questions. Well,
Behind the desk.
as you may know, we are the party that took care of the recent filth in the sewers.
Certainly.
Yes.
We expected you to be older. Well, at least I did.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty young for a counselor. It's a good job though. I like helping it out.
That just
How
shows
long
shows how dedicated he is to his cause. That is, his age is a mark of his character. So young to be such a glamorous position.
I appreciate the compliment, but I am sitting right here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyways, what can I help you folks with?
yeah, I like to go straight to the point and ask. What
Yes,
is that
we must ask.
Really?
Why is there no church in this town?
Yes. Unfortunately, the amount of public funding for churches wasn't completely sufficient to continue the in-town of churches. The only church left is just a little bit north of town, actually.
There was once a church here, though. It's just no longer upkept? Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah, that would be the church north of town. Interestingly enough, there was
Is
never
it-
any towns actually or churches founded inside the city limits.
Is it
Yes,
vacant now?
There are a few, I guess, non-particular churches, I guess, that are there now. In fact, you all are free to go check it out if you'd like.
Yes. Just north of town, right? All right. Can't miss it off the road?
Definitely. It is, it's just up against the first mountain you can see. In fact,
It's still
large-
functional, except not by the town's endorsement.
Not by our endorsement, no. We don't have enough quite public funding for it, and really the only thing it's used for nowadays is the large graveyard and the catacombs behind it.
But there's
Question.
still, you said there's still nuns there.
I said non-specific deity worshippers there.
Okay, question.
Mhm.
Assuming I came from the north, I saw that temple.
You
Did I saw the temple when I came here?
you did see the temple, or the church. It's more of a church than a temple, if that makes
I
sense.
guess. Okay, at church. It looked normal, right? It didn't seem broken or anything.
It was a little. It was definitely a fixer-upper. I mean, I'm not going to say it was a beautiful, pristine building, but I mean, it wasn't completely abandoned, ramshackle status.
Okay, so it had people in there.
Yes, it would seem like there were definitely people there.
Is
Okay,
this church still owned by the city?
No, it is not owned by It's not owned by the city as a whole. I believe it is owned by a private party.
And that they would be located at the church premises?
The person that owns the church?
Yes.
I suppose it's possible. I mean, I don't know who owns it. That's not really something that anyone can just grab a hold of.
All right.
I say to him, we can go to the church later. I mean, I saw it when I came here. It's fine, but it doesn't seem really interesting to talk about.
Well, it certainly is. I mean, I am the head of ministry. If anybody wants to preach in town, they do have to talk to me, and I do normally direct them to the church for their particular.
Yes, I was looking to bring.
Really? I was preaching on the corner earlier. I shouldn't have done that.
Yes, I was. I was looking to bring the word of the dawn down south.
Well, that is certainly an interesting idea. I would again direct you to the church and see if that is very, very good for your needs. If not, you can definitely come back and maybe try to petition for better facilities. But of course, as per procedure, I would recommend you go see the church first.
Alrighty.
So 14th.
Yes.
Do you think the Dawn, the Church of the Dawn, could perhaps hold sway in this town at some stage?
At one day, yes. I believe so.
Interesting.
It is I was tasked by the Dawn to someday to bring our teachings as far as I could.
Okay, Cheats,
yes.
Question. Does he seem like he's avoiding the question about the monster in the sewers, or it's just a coincidence in the conversation?
Just a coincidence in the conversation. It definitely, he definitely was a little more interested in the whole church dealio. I mean, it does say head of ministry on the front of his office. But I mean, if you re-ask him, I'm sure he'll get back to it.
Like, Phil's element of what? Phil's element. What you talking about?
Just wanted to know. I was expecting you to actually ignore me